going on, everybody? We're road tripping today. If you've been following along, you'll know that back in, I think it was August, I bought a rooftop tent for the Jeep. When I bought it, I knew that it was going to be a while for shipping. And then the old disaster hit with this whole shipping problem and all these ports being all closed and overwhelmed, and there's ships everywhere out in the Pacific. And unfortunately, my tent was on one of those, I think. It's either on one, or it was on one of the ones that caught fire, or the one where the containers are falling into the water. That's just the luck that I have. I got a phone call the other day from Artemis Overland Hardware down here in Springfield, Missouri. That's where I bought it from. And they've been super helpful with everything. They told me, come on down and take a look at some tents they got down there to maybe see about doing a whole different route on what's going on. So I'm super pumped about this. We're gonna figure out whether we go ahead and get a totally different tent, or just wait for the one that I ordered to finally show up. I got about just under 2 hours till I get there. Still pretty early in the morning. Cruising right along. Jeep's doing great. It's not my fault, it's not Artemis's fault, it's just this whole thing with shipping. We all kind of knew it was going to take a while to get here. They've been super helpful with this whole thing, keeping me informed on what's going on. And yeah, can't wait to get down there, see what they got, see what's going on, and see if we can make a good decision on how to get this project wrapped up and get out there in the field and start using it. I'll get back to you when we get down there. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, a decision was made, and I just want to say that Aaron and all the folks at Artemis Overland Hardware down in Springfield, Missouri, you guys are amazing. What you did was something I've never had any company do before. As you can see, we went ahead and we upgraded to the Howling Moon 56-inch Stargazer tent. We got it all mounted up, and right here he's just kind of going through and giving me a rundown on what's what and how this thing works. This unit is absolutely incredible, and in today's video we're going to kind of go through it and show you how to set it up, how to take it down. I also bought the Annex system for it, so that's also in here. Again, I'll put a link in the description down below and right here on the bottom of the screen. So I'd strongly recommend everybody go check them out. If you're looking for any kind of overlanding gear for your vehicle, these guys are amazing, full of knowledge, and very helpful.
Yeah, they just go right into that. Okay. These windows.
So to Aaron and the crew, I just want to say thank you again for everything you've done. And I can't wait to see you guys at more of your rigs and coffee events or out on the trail. So one thing I learned about the canvas material used on this tent, it's actually made of a 380 GSM, which is actually thicker than most other brands. So I've never actually owned a rooftop tent before, and I've found that setting it up is pretty easy. It does take a little while just to kind of get situated on what steps you got to do and when you got to do them. But I have no doubt that by doing it more often, it's going to get a lot easier to do and take a lot less time. So the lower area has plenty of space that you can either sleep 2 or 3 more people if you wanted to, or use it as a changing room and a storage area like I did. And the upper ventilation window right there allows ample amount of breeze to come in to cool the tent down throughout the day. Not to mention the stargazer openings and the side windows. The tent also comes with 4 inner pockets for all your belongings and storage on both sides, which I found to be very useful for cell phones, GoPros, batteries, charging cords, candy bars, or whatever you decide to put in there. There's a series of these bungee cords that go from side to side to help with closing up the tent and pulling all the material to the inside, so there's less folding required. As planned, my retractable solar panel is still up here collecting plenty of sun and allowing the tent to still have a good amount of space on the roof. After spending a weekend outdoors, off the grid, in temperatures of highs in the mid 60s to lows in the lower 40s, I found that this tent did exceptionally well at keeping me comfortable. Even overnight, I did not have to use a sleeping bag. All I had was a couple of blankets, and the best part is the ventilation on this tent. If you want ventilation, crack open a vent and let the air flow through. But at night, you can zip everything shut and you don't feel any draft blowing in on you. Now this was probably the hardest part, but with a little convincing, I managed to pull it off and get that thing stuffed right back in that bag.
It's in there.
Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. To find out more about Howling Moon, check out Artemis Overland Hardware. Stay tuned for my next video, where I test out all the new gear that I've got, ride a four-wheeler, fall asleep in a tree stand, maybe even see some deer. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you next time.